let's take an electrical contractor that is working on a brand new house, and they are going to wire that house, get that part of the job done, and then they got to bill that part of the job. They will come back in job to finish up other parts of that job. And so a work in process, and maybe the contract says you can only bid X amount on a job when it's completed. And there might be a retention involved, so that if you've got 50% of a job done, and we'll just, for ease, we'll just say the whole job at 50%. So you potentially could bid 50%, but there's a 10% retention that they're requiring of you. You could actually only bill $45,000 at that point in time, and you can't bill the rest of it until the job's completed. So those are some of the twists that you have involved. And so the other way is maybe you've gotten deposits, or you've never paid for things. Like you say you get a $30,000 deposit for, you go out and buy the product, but you haven't put it in the house yet. You haven't done anything yet. And that would be a billing in excess of costs because you haven't earned any of that. And then another one, of course, is change orders, which are huge. Depending upon the job, those can change things a lot. You know, they don't like these faucets, so they change them out for another type, or bathroom, or electrical, and all the places that we can make it a smart house. Those are all change orders from potentially from your original bid. So those are some things that are pretty unique to the construction industry, including subcontractors. You know, the real issue is like you forecast you're going to make this much money on a job, but you weren't watching your costs well enough, and therefore horrible feeling, and there's no way to make it up if you're done with that job. You know, if you think of the timeline, contractors, okay, so they'll bill all of their stuff by the 20th of the month, and then hopefully get paid on the 10th of the following month. They will have from the 21st of the month through the 20th of the following month, all those expenses are built up until they can actually bill it for the job. Sometimes it's on the 10th, by the way. But then they're not going to get paid until the following 20 days out. So now you're at 50 days potentially of costs that you're having to bear, but you can't get paid on it yet. So things that you hopefully can do depending upon the jobs, but that's one of those timing things and cash flow is king within a business. And so if you're growing really, really fast, it is hard to make those turns, those accounting cycles between doing the job, getting the money in so you can put it to the next job.